Welcome to Hey Dr. Sue. So people submit their sex questions to me anonymously, and once a week I post one question and one answer. Do you have a sex question you've always wanted answered? Go ahead and check out the description for information on how to submit it anonymously. This week's question is, what does popping the cherry mean? Is it really in the shape of a cherry? Popping the cherry is used to indicate that someone has, quote, lost their virginity, which is a phrase, by the way, that I absolutely hate. We use popping the cherry when referencing women making their sexual debut, though I've heard it used for people of all genders. And interestingly, it's changed over time to mean someone doing something new for the first time that may or may not be sex related. When talking about female parts, popping the cherry means breaking her hymen. The hymen is not really in the shape of a cherry, and it's also not red. It's the same color as the other vaginal tissue that surrounds it. The idea of cherry or red may be tied to the fact that sometimes there's blood when the hymen breaks. So that brings us to two problems with this statement. The first is that someone who has never had penetrative intercourse may not have an intact hymen. Hymens can stretch and tear for a lot of reasons that have nothing to do with sex, like using a tampon or exercising or riding a bike. It's a longer list than most people realize. The second problem is this idea that there's supposed to be blood. Even if someone's hymen does tear during penetrative sex, that doesn't mean that there's going to be blood. This phrase just helps perpetuate this myth that, quote, virgins will always bleed the first time they have sex, and honestly, I'd be okay with this myth disappearing. Until next time, be safe and have fun. Did you enjoy that video? If so, make sure to like it. Also, make sure to subscribe. It lets you know when new videos are coming out, and it helps to support the channel. Check out the description for information on how to find me on Instagram and Medium.